Hey everybody, I'm Tricia Swenson with Vail Daily Live, joined by...
I'm Sean Naylor, assistant editor at the Vail Daily.
And we have, drumroll please, the best of Vail Valley. We've got the winners for you, and Sean, a lot of people voted.
A lot of people voted this year, Tricia. We have 97,000 total votes, and we also have more categories than ever this year. We have 116 categories broken into 6 category groups. We have a lot of new categories out there. We have categories that now recognize people as opposed to just the businesses. We have best bartender, we have best chef, and then we also have a new health category group, a new body and soul as well, so that you can take care of yourself as you enjoy all the fun activities out here.
We even have best pickleball instructor, and I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of the sign of the times. It's what we're seeing and everything, so it's pretty cool, and it's all conveniently located in this little book, hot off the press, and this will be on newsstands all throughout the year until we do the contest next year.
Well, it's such a great go-to guide, Tricia, because even for the locals, like, we know a lot of these places, but there are still things in here that we haven't discovered. And I think that's the best part about this, is that this program is not just for the people that are coming into town, though they're going to benefit a lot from this. It's also great for our locals.
Well, we've got a lot to go through, so let's get started. And our first category is arts and activities.
For arts and activities, for best art gallery, we have our Alpine Art Center in Edwards. We have Art Space Workshop and Gallery in Eagle, and then Jay Cotter Gallery here in Vail.
Yeah, a great representation, kind of across the board of what arts means here. And then our next arts and activities, family entertainment. Nottingham Park, so popular, love that place. Riverwalk Theater, I'm so glad the movies are back in the theater right now. And then we also have the museum at Dinosaur Junction. Now this is a new place. This is brand new, opened up by Billy Doran, and we're so excited to have the prehistoric history of Eagle County represented in such a way.
It's incredible, and we have that big T-Rex that was in there this year, and I mean it's Jurassic Park inside that place. It's amazing.
I've heard Billy Doran has more big replicas coming your way, so check that out if you're looking for a good family activity. But then we also have fly fishing.
For fly fishing outfitter, we have Minturn Anglers, Trout Trickers, and Vail Valley Anglers.
It's so mesmerizing to be able to fly fish in this valley, so even if you don't think you're going to be very good at it, just remember, it's called fishing, not catching. So you don't have to catch anything. But, all right, how about golf courses? Let's talk about this for a while. We got the Eagle Vail Golf Club right in the center of the county, Eagle Ranch down valley, and Gypsum Creek Golf Course. Sean, you and I have played all these courses. The ball does go further at this altitude.
Indeed, but I'm not going to toot my own horn. I'm still working on the handicap.
No, me too. All right, and then the next one, kids party venue. All right, what do we have here? Alpine Arts Center, great place. Eagle Climbing and Fitness for a real active party. And then, of course, the Riverwalk Theater.
Those climbing parties are so fun, Tricia. They're such a good time, and it's so you get your physical activity in and your party.
We need to get the Vail Daily to host a climbing party for us. Let's do it. All right, and then another late night scene. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to end your night?
Bad Kitty Lounge, Route 6 Cafe, or Shakedown Bar. I don't think you could go wrong with any of those choices.
And then if you want to hear some local musicians, well, that's what this is all about too. Opera ski and late night, your Robot Overlords, a relatively new band in the area. Andy Seifert's been here for a while, and Trees Don't Move, the high schoolers down
from Eagle Valley. Yep. They are so fun live. They really do have some really fun covers and some cool originals too. Those kids rock.
All right, and then local podcast, Larissa Wild, Vail Church, and Vail Valley Partnership Podcast.
All right, and then to get your workout, Best Nordic Track, Vail Nordic Center, Malloy Park, and McCoy Park.
I love all three of those. And then Outdoor Activities Outfitter, someone that's going to get you all ready to go, Buzz's Backcountry, Nova Guides, and Timberline Tours.
And then for Pilates Studio, we have Synergy Center for Wellness, the Athletic Club at the Westin, and Yoga Off Broadway.
All right, now a place for a romantic date, Juniper Restaurant, Ristorante Ti Amo, and The Rose.
And it's a great way to make that first impression and hopefully make something last.
So think about that with your next date. All right. Yep. Once again, Juniper, Restaurant Tiamo, and the Rose. All right. Best run, Beaver Creek.
We have Centennial, Rose Bowl, and Royal Elk.
I love all of those. They're great. And then over at Vail, for best run over there, you got to know that Christmas is going to be in there, right? Let's check this out. Yep. Barry's Christmas and Riva Ridge, named after the Battle of Riva Ridge, World War II. A bit of history for you. So that's where Riva gets its name.
All right, and then we have Best Visual Artist. We have Amy Dose, Hunter Schlepper, and Pamela Olson.
Yeah, congrats to you three for all the work that you do. And then the best workout spot. All right, I know we work out a lot outdoors, but it's good to have the indoor as well. Avon Rec Center, Endorphin Eagle, and the Athletic Club at the Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa.
All right, and when you're ready to stretch it out, you need to check out our best yoga studios in the Valley. We have Revolution Power Yoga, Vail Valley Wellness, and Yoga Off Broadway.
All right, thank you for keeping us all limbered up in between all of these activities, and congrats to all the winners in the arts and activities category.
Namaste.
We are back with our next category for the Best of Vail Valley 2022-2023 season. And next up, we have the new category, Body and Soul.
Body and soul, because after all those arts and activities, you got to take care of yourself. And this is the best way to do it. And we have a whole new group of categories here for you all to look at.
Yeah, and just kind of doing something different. You know, we have all the sports, but this is a great place to rejuvenate and everything. And to dance, we have Best Dance Training, bringing us More to Dance and Eagle, Pure Barn Edwards, and Vail Valley Academy of Dance.
And then we have Best Holistic Health Practice, and that is all mountain sports, art, acupuncture, the Krasovet Clinic, and Vail Valley Wellness.
And then Best Pickleball Instructors and Tennis Instructors, but pickleball swept it. Julie Young, Mike Lee, and Vicky Koleski. And that's a brand new category this year. Kind of fun that we've added that. Pickleball has exploded around the Vail Valley.
Around the Vail Valley and all over the country, worldwide, and it's so great to see it here, popping up with new courts and a whole category of instructors.
And then we've got Best Place for Massage, and we have a lot of places, so this is probably a pretty tough category to win. JointWorks Physical Therapy in Avon and Edwards, Local Revival in Avon, and Simply Massage.
And then next, Tricia, we have another new category, Sustainable Organization, and this is meant to recognize the businesses that give back to our local environment. And so with that, we have Betty Ford Alpine Gardens, Fill and Refill, and Walking Mountains Science Center.
Yeah, kudos to those three businesses. And Best Tattoo Shop, if you want to express your soul, you can do so with Avanti Tattoo in Avon, EC Ink House down in Eagle, and Vail Skin and Lashes in Avon. And that concludes that new category, Body and Soul.
All right, and next up is the biggest category group and also probably the most popular one in this contest, food and drink.
Oh yeah, food and drink, and that is one thing that we're known for. I mean, a lot of people, of course, come for the skiing at Beaver Creek and Vail, but they come back to the restaurants year after year. So there's a reason why this category is the largest. So let's get rolling on this. So for food and drink, the first little section we're going to go through is Après Ski, and this is at a non-resort. You're going a little closer to home. So Drunken Goat, The Rose, and Vail Brewing Company, Eagle Vail.
And so if you are at the resort, we also have you covered. We have Après Ski in Beaver Creek, Coyote Cafe, the Dusty Boot, and the Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch.
Oh yeah, I've been to all of them. And then food and drink over at Vail, El Segundo's, Garfinkel's, and Vendetta's Restaurants. All three hotspots.
Love the espresso martini at Vendetta's. It is fantastic.
And then for Asian food, we've got Annapurna, Nepali, and Indian cuisine, Matsuhisa, and Thai kitchen.
I want some vindaloo as we speak.
I'll take the black cod, please. Who's buying? All right, for baked goods, this is Columbine Bakery and Cafe in Avon, Hobie and Harrison in Edwards, and Sweet Mustache in Eagle.
All right, and then for our best bar, we have Drunken Goat, Root and Flower, and The Rose.
Oh yeah, all three of those actually in Edwards. So way to go, Edwards, sweeping the bar category. And then if we go on to the next one, best barbecue. This is your favorite category.
This is my favorite right here. I love the smoked flavor of some, pulled pork. So we got Charlie's Texas Barbecue. We have Kirby Cosmo's Barbecue Bar, excellent fried green tomatoes, and Moe's Original Barbecue, the classic.
Oh yeah. And then we gotta thank our local bartenders, Louie at Main Street Grill, Nick over at the Kachina, the Lodge at Vail, and Tyler at Sweet Basil.
And then for the breakfast category, we have the Little Diner, the Village Bagel, and then Westside Cafe and Market.
And then brewery, Seven Hermits Brewing Company, still up in Vail. They did close down their Eagle location, but they're still at the top of Bridge Street. And then also for brewery, we've got Lost Identity Beverage Company. If you wanna, they brew all their own shrubs and mixers. Super cool for some creative cocktails. And then Vail Brewing Company, of course, they have a couple locations in Vail and in Eagleville.
All right, and then next up we have brunch, which is kind of like breakfast, but with mimosas. And we have Hovey and Harrison, Vintage, and Westside Cafe and Market.
And then up next, burger and Bender's Burgers. They've got a couple locations. Northside Grab and Go in Westvale. Southside Bender's, and they're going to be getting their Bender's restaurant in Edwards as well. So that's going to be a little hamburger headquarters for you. But then also Craftsman. They're known for their burger. They've been in this contest many, many times. And then Rocky Mountain Taco, who knew? But they've got a burger on the menu.
And it's delicious. All right, and then we have Burrito coming up next, El Segundo, La Cantina, and once again, Rocky Mountain Taco.
And then catering service, if you want to bring the party to your home or elsewhere, Lawrence Kitchen, Rocky Mountain Taco also does catering, and so does The Rose.
All right, next we have chef category. To recognize the best cooks in the valley, we have Chris Schmidt from Craftsman, Maria Busado from Mountain Standard, and Brian Redness from The Rose.
All right, good job, chefs. And hey, how about best cocktail? We're going to say congratulations to Bad Kitty Lounge, Root and Flower, and The Rose. They make some pretty creative cocktails with some excellent ingredients.
All right, next up to start your day with coffee, we have Color Coffee Roasters, Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea Co., and Yeti's Grind.
And then for deli, grabbing the sandwich, grabbing some things to go, Avon Bakery and Deli, a classic, Boardroom Deli right there in Riverwalk and Edwards, and then Red Canyon Cafe down in Eagle.
All right, and then for dessert, for that sweet stuff, we have Sundae to get yourself some ice cream. We also have the new Sweet Mustache, as well as The Rose.
I know, you got to get yourself an ice cream cake from Sundae. Delicious. And they take pints. You can get pints to go if you need. And then best family restaurant, you're bringing out grandparents, the little ones, Annapurna. This is a wonderful one right in Vail Village. And then E-Town right down there in Edwards, and then Grand Avenue Grill.
All right, and then we're going into the fine dining categories, and these are the ones that you will enjoy when you're not at the resort. We have Juniper Restaurant, Ristorante Ti Amo, and The Rose.
And then fine dining, if you are in the resort of Beaver Creek, Cross Mountain Grill, Mirabelle Restaurant, and Splendido at the Chateau. These are just gorgeous, gorgeous restaurants.
And then in Vail, we have the similar list of fine dining establishments. We have Matsuhisa, we have Mountain Standard, and we have Sweet Basil, all recognized as favorites by our locals.
All right, congratulations. And then food truck, we've had so many food trucks pop up here in the last couple of years. So Flavor Stop Truck, and then Rocky Mountain Taco, they have their location in Minturn, and then also their taco truck. And then we also have Vagabond. All right, so then in addition to that, French fries.
French fries.
I'm glad we added this category.
Me too. I'm a potato guy through and through. So let's see who has the best spuds in our valley. We have Main Street Grill, Southside Benders, and Craftsman.
Yeah, I've tried them all. I love them all. I've never met a fry I didn't like. I'll just tell you that right now. Now, how about for happy hour? So we call it après ski, but then we call it happy hour too. Drunken Goat, Mountain Fish House, and The Rose.
Have some Chardonnay with your oysters, people.
Mm-hmm. And then if you're staying in the resort, happy hour Beaver Creek, Coyote Cafe, one of the oldest restaurants in the Beeve, the Dusty Boot Roadhouse, and the Ritz-Carlton Bachelor Gulch. But don't forget, you got to get on that chairlift before it closes if you need to get back to Main Mountain.
And then for best happy hour in Vail, we have El Segundo, Root and Flower, and Vendettas. I love that espresso martini at Vendettas.
Oh, yeah.
That is my go-to.
I love the snow pig pizza at Vendettas. Oh, man, you just get down from the hill and maybe you skip lunch or you're skiing powder all day. That's my favorite go-to on the menu there. But let's move over to healthy food now. We've got a lot of health-conscious restaurants around here. Hovey and Harrison, the Mauka Poke Bar, and the Rose won top honors in that category.
That poke bar is amazing.
I love how we follow it up with ice cream, though.
Yeah.
Healthy, and then
Healthy,
go get
and
yourself some
then-
ice cream. So let's give you an idea of who is serving up the ice cream.
Grand Avenue Grill, Kiwi International Delights, and Sunday.
All right, good choices there. And then Italian restaurants, you really can't go wrong with any of these. La Nonna, Ristorante Vail, Ristorante Ti Amo in Eagle Vale, been around for years. And Zeno, another standard on the restaurant scene here in the Vail Valley.
I'm a pasta guy, Tricia. I love all of these places. And
I do too. I'm getting hungry doing this category right now. So, all right, Latin American.
Latin American restaurants. So we have El Segundo, Fiestas, and Rocky Mountain Taco.
Round dog again. Okay, lunch spot, Annapurna. This is this is a good one. You can just pop in there and have your Nepali and Indian cuisine, Craftsman as well, and then Rocky Mountain Taco. Great place to just grab a quick lunch.
Indeed. And I love that vindaloo over at Annapurna. That is a great way. Get it extra spicy.
That. All right, patio. This is good for winter and summer. We got Drunken Goat, E-Town, and Garfinkel's.
All right, and then for best pizza, we have Alpine Pizza Company, Pazzo's Pizzeria, and Pickups Pizza Co.
And good job, Alpine Pizza Company. They opened up last year, so it's really cool to see them kind of rising to the ranks. They're in Lion's Head, right next to Bartonetti's. And a lot of times when they sell out, they're done for the day. So don't wait too long to get some Alpine Pizza
Very
Company.
popular.
Za. All right, and then best restaurant service. This is important as well. Want to say congratulations to Mountain Fish House, Mountain Standard, and The Rose.
All right, and then we have best sandwich. We got Boardroom Deli, Craftsman, and Red Canyon Cafe to go get your meats.
Yep. And then seafood, Matsuhisa always coming in with top honors in this category. But then so does Montauk Seafood and Grill, which has been in Lion's Head forever. And then brand new in the last season, Mountain Fish House. So congrats to them.
You know, it's great, Tricia. A lot of people don't associate seafood with the high country. However, we fly in fresh fish every day, and all these restaurants can do an amazing job with it. So.
Yeah, and they have great relationships with the folks that are, getting all the great, the pearls of the sea.
We'll see right here in Colorado.
Right here in Colorado. Okay, sports bar, time to watch the game. Whatever your sport, we're going to have it on the big TVs at Bob's Place, or E-Town, Colorado, or at Garfinkel's. Just in case you want to still ski. Maybe at halftime you go out and you get a few more runs in.
Love those wings at Bob's.
How about steak? Okay, here are the steak categories, Sean.
Tasty. So we got Cut Meat and Seafood Market if you want to cook your own. We also have Elway's and Flame if you want to have world-class chefs do it for you.
Oh, and I have some big news about Flame. So Flame Restaurant at the Four Seasons in Vail, they're having a takeover. So we have Tyler Florence, who is with Miller and Lux out of San Francisco, and the whole winter season, all the way through until April 15th or so, they're going to be taking it over with some of their signature dishes from San Fran. Still great steaks, but with a whole different twist. So après ski and dinner, that could be your new go-to. So it's the Lux, it's the Miller and Lux Vail takeover at Flame Restaurant.
And if meat isn't your thing, maybe you're a vegetarian or a vegan, we have a category for you too. Malka Poke Bar in Eagle is fantastic fresh fish for you. We also have Rocky Mountain Taco and The Rose.
And then going back to the drink side of things in the food and drink category, wine selection, restaurant or bar, Drunken Goat, Sweet Basil, and Fin 48. So that was a big long section.
That wasn't a sprint, that was a marathon. 42 categories. Read
This
'em.
is why you want the magazine, because you're going to want to have this at home to be like, hey, where should we go? And you're like, oh, wow, I mean, my husband actually found his favorite hamburger place last year because he's like, I feel like a burger. So I handed him the magazine, and and he looked through it, and we went to one of the restaurants that had won Best Burger, and to this day, that's where he goes, his go-to. So you might discover something new in our Best of Vail Valley magazine.
And you know that part's great, Tricia, because you know this category, it proves that this magazine, this publication, it's not just for people coming into town. These are for the year-round locals, and we have so many undiscovered gems here that this magazine helps us find new places every day.
Yeah, keep track of it all. Another new category that you're going to find in this year's Best Of is health. And Sean, you think about it, and the people that visit here and move here, there's something about a kindred spirit of our love of health and trying to stay healthy and get out and do all the activities. And these are the people that are going to help you do this. So let's honor them with more winners.
All right, and we're going to start off with behavioral health because that is absolutely an important component of your health. We have Eagle Valley Behavioral Health, Reach Counseling with Derek Schmidt and Tina Fleischman.
All right, and then also chiropractic practice, Dr. Tom Palek, JointWorks Physical Therapy, and Vail Integrative Medical Group.
All right, and then for dental office, we have Castle Peak Dental, Elevated Dental, and Zastro Dentistry to help keep those pearly whites.
Oh yes, and in case you fall on your bike and maybe chip a tooth or something, they're gonna get you looking back to normal. Now, best dermatology practice. The sun is so intense up here. You really need to pay attention to your skin, any changing moles, that sort of thing. And you might want to look a little younger. They can help you with some of those little tricks of the trade. So we've got some great dermatology offices here: Colorado Mountain Medical, Mountain Dermatology, and Vail Dermatology.
Then optometry practice, because you have to have those eyes checked, especially if you're reading off all the Best of Vail Valley winners. We have Eye Center of the Rockies, we have Vail Vision, and Eyepieces of Vail.
And then how about pharmacy? City Market Pharmacy, Edwards Pharmacy, and Vail Valley Pharmacy can help you getting back to feeling good again.
And talking about getting back to feeling good, Tricia, physical therapy is so important up here. We push ourselves in these mountains, we hurt ourselves, and then these are the people who get us back on our feet, enjoying our favorite activities.
I know, and you know what? A lot of people think you only go to PT after you've had a certain surgery of some kind, but that's not true. If you have a nagging injury from your old high school football days, or you took a fall walking the dog, and your shoulder doesn't feel right, they can help work through those things, even keeping you out of surgery, but getting you back to the sports that you love. So, congrats to all these. We've got some wonderful people here.
Yeah, and we'll start off with Competitive Edge Physical Therapy in Eagle. That is Mary Witt, fantastic. Howard Head Sports Medicine, and then JointWorks Physical Therapy.
And that wraps it up for our health category. Very important here in the Vail Valley. Well, it wouldn't quite be the best of the Vail Valley without a little retail therapy.
Retail therapy, indeed.
You don't have to be, searching for souvenirs or getting that trip treat. We all like to go and shop and treat ourselves here. So we've got a lot of great categories, from sports categories, anything you can basically buy. Consumers, we've got the scoop for you right now. So let's start it off with Best Retail Bike Shop.
All right, we're going to start off with Buzz's Bikes, The Kind Bikes and Skis, and Venture Sports.
All right, congratulations to them. And then we also have Best Craft Beer Selection that you can buy in a liquor store. And we have so many different craft breweries here in Colorado and elsewhere. Avon Liquor, Boone's Wine and Spirits down in Eagle, and then Riverwalk Wine and Spirits in Edwards.
And for those who enjoy an alternative form of happy hour, we have Best Dispensary, we have High Country Healing, Rocky Road, and Sweet Leaf Pioneer in Eagle.
And then to get your groceries, whether you want to make your own breakfast or make that steak, we've got Avon City Market for you, Eagle City Market, and Village Market in Edwards.
And if you're looking to jazz up your home a little bit, we have the Best Home Store category. We have 714 Home, Hooga Life, Shop and Cafe, and Vintage Magnolia.
Oh yeah, I love that little cafe at Huga Life, and they do such a good job. A lot of people are like, "How do you pronounce that? Is that Hygge? What's going on?" But Huga is actually the Danish art of creating joy and coziness in everyday moments, no matter what the season, no matter what time of day. So candles, that sort of thing. And you know what? They don't have any Wi-Fi in their coffee shop, so you can actually go there and just have a conversation with someone you're having coffee with.
Wow, that's unheard of these days.
Totally. So that's what's going on with your Huga Life for home store.
All right, and then next, you gotta treat yourself to some jewelry sometimes. And we have Kimberly's Fine Jewelry, Squash Blossom Vail, and the Golden Bear, a classic emblem.
The symbol of Vail, the Golden Bear. I love all those jewelry stores too. And if you're going to get engaged, that's another thing, is you can design a ring, you know, with these local shops. And I think it's so special that every time you walk by, you're like, oh, that's where we got the engagement ring. So think about doing that, something a little special for you. Now for the kiddos, we've got clothing. We know these kids grow a lot. So Cool Kids Colorado is a great store in Riverwalk, a little more consignment for you. Skipper and Scout right here in Vail Village. And then we also have Wishes, the toy store, not just toys, they have clothing also.
All right, and then we can't forget about our local artisans, locally made product. We have Katie's Collars, Nap Harvest, and Sendy Sauce.
Oh, I love all of these because they're such great they're so different too.
Indeed.
Katie's Collars, the dog collars, and then Nap Harvest, all the honey and locally grown produce around here, and then Sendy Sauce. I put that on everything.
It's an everything sauce.
Yeah, we have several in our house, so we never run out. Okay, but beyond that, men's clothing store.
All right, and we have Gray Salt, Peppy Sports, and Ptarmigan Sports.
Yep, I've shopped for my husband at all three of those stores. Now the outdoor gear store, Buzz's Boards, Ptarmigan Sports, once again, Transition Sports, a great place to go because they swap out a lot of your old gear, and you can get something that's gently used at a discount.
Indeed.
All right, how about Pet Shop?
Pet Shop for our four-legged friends. We got Fresh Tracks Pet Shop, Mountain K9, and Wags and Whiskers.
And then Ski Shop, Buzz's Ski Shop right there in Vail Village. Transition Sports, once again, in Avon. And Venture Sports. Venture Sports has grown a lot over the last several years, and they have a lot of different locations. They started with their Avon location. Now they have top of Bridge Street and then some of the hotels. So it's been cool to see them grow. How about Snowboard Shop, though?
Snowboard Shop. This is my specialty right here. We have Transition Sports. We have Buzz's and Venture Sports.
All right. And then toy stores, not the adult, snowboard and skis. What do the little kids want? Well, they want to head to the toy store. And this is a good bribe if you need to, okay, let's take a few more runs, kids. Then we'll go to the toy store. Because you can take them to Cool Kids Colorado in Riverwalk. You can take them to Kids Sports and Vail Toys. And then Wishes, the toy store as well. And that is going to be in Avon for you.
But if you're looking for a more unique gift, we have you covered in that category as well. So for unique gift shop, we have 714 Home, Bookworm of Edwards, and Vintage Magnolia.
Yeah, and Bookworm of Edwards, so cool to see an actual bookstore.
Oh, yeah.
Physically go through the different sections, and they do a cool story time with the kids, and it's a cafe as well. So if you're looking for books and unique gifts, because it's more than books.
They do so much, and they host so many great events. So definitely worth checking out the Bookworm of Edwards.
And if you want to give the gift of wine, that's always a good gift. You always know it fits. So wine selection in a liquor store. We've got Boone's Wine and Spirits. We've got the Riverwalk Wine and Spirits and Avon Liquor for you.
All right, and then women's clothing store, Cheeks Couture, Lady Jones, and Wildheart.
Okay, I've been to all of those. I approve. Thank you everyone for voting, and congratulations to the winner of our retail categories.
All right, Tricia, we're getting down to the wire here. We only have one category group left.
I know. So we've got the winners for you in the service category. And this is really important too, because there's a lot of similar businesses in this area. So service is what can really set you apart. And there's a lot of things that fall under service. So let's get right to it. We got them alphabetically here. So we're gonna start with best architectural firm in this service category. And we got Berglund Architects, KH Webb Architects, and Kruger Architecture. Congratulations.
And then next up, we have bank, best place to store your money. We have Alpine Bank, First Bank, and Wells Fargo Bank.
And then childcare. Wow, childcare is pretty hard to get, but if you can get it, you're gonna get it at these places. They do a great job at Children's Garden of Learning over in Vail, the Family Learning Center in Edwards, and the Vail Child Care Development Center in Avon.
And then we have cleaning service, who are some of the unsung heroes of our valley. You know, a lot of us like to think that we're good at cleaning, but my definition of clean is not the same as these companies right here. So we have Heather's Housekeeping, Lewis Luxury Home Services, and Sweeping Change.
All right, congratulations to all those doing the dirty work for us. And then how about Community Outreach Project? And we have so many great community outreach groups here, but Education Foundation of Eagle County doing so much for our schools, the community market doing so much for our food needs in the Vail Valley. And then we also have the Vail Valley Foundation, which covers so much, especially with all of their youth programs with Youth Power 365.
And then next up, we have Best Consignment Shop for clothing and furnishings. These are places where you can buy and sell. And we have Holy Toledo, Nest Furnishings, and Remix Consignment.
I call this adventure shopping, Sean, because I just love it. You never know what you're gonna find. And there is so many wonderful closets and garages and homes. I know that we've gotten furniture from Nest. I've gotten several items of clothing from Holy Toledo as well as Remix. So it's almost like a day of activity in itself. I love consignment shopping. Okay, but up next, how about financial planning for your future? We've got that with Edwards Jones, Invictus Private Wealth, and Peter Braun with UBS Financial.
And if you're looking to install new floors, we have all the recommends for you. We have Aragoni Woods, Rugs Benedict, and Select Surfaces Flooring and Design Center.
Okay, and then how about florist? Sending flowers to someone, just beautifying your home. We've got it for you. A Secret Garden in Vail, Fancy Pansy in Avon, right across from City Market, and Vintage Magnolia in the Riverwalk in Edward.
And if you're looking to treat yourself to a fancy haircut, we have the best hair salon category over here. We have Guy at Four Seasons Resort and Residences Vail, Noni's Hair Bar, and Riverwalk Barbershop.
Oh yeah, you know what? You gotta try going to a Guy because he'll do like the facials and do all the different things, like real barbershop style. And it's kind of cool that they have that at the Four Seasons Resort and Residences Vail. So check out Guy.
Sounds like he's your guy.
Guy is your guy. You got a guy. All right, Home Improvement Company, Gallegos Corporation, Vail Valley Insulation, as well as Windmill Properties Incorporated. So congrats to those folks.
And of course, one of our most popular businesses for the people coming here to our valley, hotel and lodging. We have East West Hospitality, Sononop Vail, and the Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa in Avon.
Great places to go for sure. And how about your HVAC service company, Plumbing Systems Incorporated, PSI, R&H Mechanical, and Skyline Mechanical. Those folks have been very busy. They're busy in the summer with air conditioning. They're busy in the winter with heating, plumbing, all that. So congrats to you.
All right, and for those businesses that are there for you when you need them the most, insurance agencies. We have Kathy Thompson from State Farm, the Froman Insurance Agency, and Will Comerford of State Farm.
How about interior design? If you want to spruce up your home or you're building a new home, Jacobs and Tribe Interior Design, Studio 80, and Zarin and Associates.
Facing legal issues? These are the law firms that you would go to. Alpenglow, Block and Chapleau, Goodman and Wallace PC.
How about mechanic shop? Car issues? Well, we can help you out with that as well. Action Jackson Auto, BWP Motorsports, and Leadfoot Linda's Garage and Tire.
And then next up we have moving company, which this is always a tough job. It's tough to move in this valley. You know, we have windy roads, we have big apartment buildings with no elevators, and these people help get everyone settled when they come in. And so with that, we have Alliance Moving Systems, On-Call Mountain Movers, and White Horse Solutions.
All right, yes, thank you for doing the heavy work. How about pest control? You know, we don't have a lot of like the bugs that you find someplace in the Midwest, the South, but we still have a few things roaming around that we don't quite want to deal with. So these are the people you're going to call. So Chase Wildlife Pest Control Company. How about Mountain Pest Control Incorporated? And of course, Orkin, the Orkin Man.
The Orkin Man.
Give them a call if you have some pests that you just don't quite know how to deal with.
All right, and for those four-legged friends when they have to stay somewhere overnight or during the day, we have Vail Doggy, Walking the Dog, and Wanderlust Dog Ranch in Eagle.
And then plumbing. Hey, if you've got some plumbing issues you want to take care of or building a new house, how about Jerry Sibley Plumbing? How about Plumbing Systems Incorporated, PSI, and Sundance Plumbing?
And for those managing properties, we have East West Hospitality, we have Bold Property Management Solutions, and Epoch Property Management.
And then spas, taking care of you when you want to pamper yourself or just to kind of keep you in the game. Spa Anjali at the Weston Riverfront Resort and Spa, the Spa at Four Seasons Resort and Residences Vail, and Vail Valley Wellness in Eagle Vale.
Treat yourself. We have taxi and shuttle service to get you home. We have Epic Mountain Express, Ride Taxi, and Turtle Bus.
Oh, I love that turtle bus. Such a fun concept. You can ride that all over the place.
Take it to Red Rocks.
Take it to Red Rocks. Hey, yeah, that'd be a good idea. Maybe they'll do that for you. Now, best tour and travel service, Alpine Kayak School. Man, they do so much to get people out there into the sport of kayaking. Great to have them. Lakota Guides, getting you out there in that great outdoors. Especially, I love their whitewater rafting. And then turtle tubing. So the turtle bus folks also do turtle tubing, which is a fun thing to do to float on the Colorado River. It's a good time.
That's awesome.
All right, and then best veterinary practice. Take a look at this.
So for our four-legged friends, we got to keep them healthy and we got to keep them happy. And these are the best doctors for that. We have Colorado On-Site Veterinary Services. We have Eagle Vet. We have Vail Valley Animal Hospital.
And lastly, we have best wedding venue, Four Eagle Ranch, Grand Hyatt Vail, Piney River Ranch. So many great places to get married here in the Vail Valley. I actually got married at Four Eagle Ranch in July one year, and boy, it was a beautiful day. We didn't get rained on, so my heart's over there, right there at Four Eagle Ranch.
I'd also like to give mention to our bonus category that we have in our magazine here. We have Best National Monument for Camp Hill, which was designated a national monument on October 12th, 2022 by President Joe Biden.
Yeah.
A historical moment for our valley and a great way to end this year's publication.
Okay, yeah, so pick up your copy of the best of for this season. It is going to be in newsstands all the way through next year when we do the voting again. And this is how it works. A lot of people are like, oh, hey, I never got nominated or whatever. Well, we have the nomination period in the fall. And then we have the voting period. And then we count the ballots. And then we usually announce this right around the beginning of November, kind of right before the ski season starts. So if you didn't find yourself in there this year, get yourself nominated next year. You can nominate yourself, and who knows how many categories we'll have next year.
Who knows? It's people's choice through and through. You, the readers, are the people that we do this for.
The people have spoken, and here are the results. So enjoy, maybe find a new place to go, maybe find a new service provider to help you with some of your needs, maybe find that best burger like my husband did. You're gonna find some answers in the Best of magazine. Thanks so much for watching.